SCA Minhag of the Week, Life Cycles. We've been speaking about the Sebbit and different aspects of the Sebbit, and one item that has come up again and again, and so many people have continued to ask questions, is about Pizmonim. And people want to know, besides the Pizmonim that we mentioned that we sing at a Sebbit, what about a special Pizmon? Are there any special Pizmonim being composed for the person that has the occasion? And if there are such Pizmonim, when are they debuted? So definitely, we know that, as we've mentioned before, our Red Pizmon book, Shirush Baha Halev Zimra, is mainly a composition that is a compilation of Pizmonim from Hacham Rafael Tabush and his prize student, Hacham Moshe Ashar, Rabbi Moses Asher. Now, Hacham Moshe Ashar wrote his Pizmonim here in America, and almost every one of his Pizmonim that he wrote was for an occasion within the community. And even though he published his own first book of Pizmonim in 1928, he didn't stop writing. He continued to write and write and write, and all those Pizmonim, or the majority of them, are in this book, the Shirush Baha Halev Zimra Red Pizmon book. But how did that come about? People want to know. A lot of people have a connection to a Pizmon. How did it get there? And simply put, sheets of songs. Rabbi Moshe Ashar worked for weeks and months to compose a proper Pizmon for the occasion, for the family, and he would allude to family names within the Pizmon, and he would highlight those names at times. And here, this Pizmon was written in 1934 for the Bar Mitzvah of Yitzhak Yosef Shasho Halevi. We have one over here for the wedding of the groom, David Yaakov Beda. And we have for the Semach family, we have for the Asher family, we have for the Mishaniya family, we have for the Shames family, we have practically every family in the community that was connected to Hacham Moshe Ashar. Hacham Moshe Ashar wrote a Pizmon for their happy occasion, generally being for a bar mitzvah or a wedding, sometimes for a birth. So it's a fantastic heirloom. But he didn't just compose a Pizmon. He had his own choir. He taught the Pizmon to the choir in advance. And on that Shabbat morning in Knis, the morning of the Sebbit, he would have the entire choir stand up and perform the song for the entire congregation. By that point, once you had an entire choir, a group of young men and boys that knew the Pizmon, they made sure that this Pizmon was taught to the rest of the congregation and to the rest of the community. And it was sung at the Sebbit, and it was sung for weeks thereafter until it became a mainstay. It became one of our songs, our beloved songs in the Pizmon book. So many Pizmonim that we sing today are from these songs that Hacham Moshe Ashar composed. Now, he passed away. Pizmon writing didn't stop. Hacham Azla Mishaniya, Alav Shalom, he continued with this practice, and he wrote many Pizmonim, many of which are in the Pizmon book. And of course, the same way with sheets that were given out to the congregation, taught the songs, everybody got to know them. You know, here's a Pizmon from 1950, there's another Pizmon over here from 1959, from 1960. Later on, others wrote Pizmonim. May he live and be well, Mr. Albert Cohen Saban, a Hazan of the community. He wrote Pizmonim. Today we have Menachem Mustaki, a well-known Hazan in the community, writes Pizmonim. Many people write Pizmonim to perpetuate, the special day. They teach the Pizmon. Pizmon gets carried over, gets included in the book, becomes part of our repertoire, and it's what makes our Sebbits even more special because we have a true, strong hold and family connection that everybody can relate to. So once again, Mabruk.